We don't know who we are, what we're doing, or even where our damn journal is. But a man named Pharod might have those answers, and we know where he is. Hi, I'm Nick, and this is Planescape Torment on Retro Games with Nick. Alright, let's just pick it up from where we left it off, which was right here. Where we just discovered this opening in the Rackpicker Square portion of the Hive. We were looking for this Pharod guy, that hopefully will be somewhere soon. Let me activate the quick loot.
I'm gone.
So this just leads to... an empty place with junk? Small dwelling. Oh, hello. Yes. Flask. Unlike other collectors you've seen, the robes on this one seem to be of fine quality. Ah, another debtor has come to visit us. Please excuse the mess. My colleagues haven't had time to tidy up. There's no way out. Why, sure there is. The door right over there. But you need one of these to activate the portal. He holds up what appears to be a small glass bead. Come, let us talk price. I'm listening. Simple. You pay my coppers and me 100 coppers to give you the key to the portal. What if I don't want to pay? Then my friends and I will just have to sell your body to the dustman. Either way, we get paid. I think I'll kill you instead. Like I said.
I'm hurt.
Did you see that?
I am wounded.
So that was a pretty rough go, to be perfectly honest. Charm of Infinite Recall. This term can only be used to identify unknown items. It can only be used in the quick item menu in the world screen. After the charm is used... you focus on the charm temporary and must be used quickly. Okay. Alright, I guess...
I'm gone.
Wait, where do we get the bead? Why can't we exit? Oh. Simply crush to activate. There we go. Okay, so select inventory. Crush the bead. I'd better break the lock. Good point.
All right.
That should keep anyone else from entering. Alright, now we're gonna have to go back to the flop house. Because we're not doing good at all.
All right. Rest here. Yep. Sweet. I'm gone.
Took us 3 whole long rests, but we're there. While we're at it, let's go look for that thief again. Pharod journal, source of Pharod's body for Emery, found a way to help Ingress. This is probably gonna be a long time. Track down a thief disguised as a dustman. Let's go in the upper words of that. Oh yeah, where do I find the smart person again?
Done.
I really wish they would just display the names of all the characters. Dollar half merchant. I don't remember if it was in this area or the next one. You wanna fight? We can fight.
Damn it.
Yeah, you're fucked, man. Alright. When do we get bots? Day 1, hour 3. After the Guardian Spirit, after I return to Narochi. At the same time as the flop house. So did I... Was it in the flop house? Is that where I met the guy? I apologize, I'm sure you're screaming at me from your side of the screen telling me, how could you forget where Mara is? And it's just like, there's just too many characters, too many people.
Karak seems true. All right.
I would like it if they at least gave me the hive quarter in which to find them. Jesus Christ, that guy did 12 damage to me? Fuck. Alright, we got a Harlot. Collector. Dabus. Thug.
She's submissive, she's wonderful, she's luscious, she's yours for a price.
Hive Dweller. The Centaur. Arlo.
Done.
I've Thug. Arlo. Hive Dweller. This man. Orpheon. I've Thug. Arma, Collector. I don't think Mars here. So if he's not here, then he must be in this main area. There's no other solution. Thug.
I'm gone.
I've Thug. Thanks for my resting, so. Die. Dustman. And Descender. Harlot, Hive Dweller, Ghost, Hive Thug. Anna. Hive Thug. Whole bunch of thugs. Wife of Angyar. This woman looks to be in her middle years, and her hair has streaks of gray running through it. Lines of worry crisscross her face, and as she sees you, she seems torn between asking you to leave and calling for the man at the table. For the man at the table? Greetings. You'd best leave before I call my husband. He won't take kindly to you having barged your way into our home. Calm down, I just had some questions. She glanced toward her husband, worrying her eyes. I have not the time, stranger. Don't be troubling me with no such things. Excuse me, are you alright? Me? She seems surprised. Oh, I. She lowers her voice. You'd best leave. My husband has not been himself of late. You'd best not provoke him with your presence. What's wrong with him? He's been out of sorts of late. A touch of the cough, maybe. She gives an unconvincing half shrug. What's really wrong with him? I think he's done something he regrets. Her worried expression melts into despair. I think he signed one of the debt contracts. I cannot imagine what possessed him to do such foolish things. Debt contracts? The dustmen, have contracts that give them the right to someone's body after they die. What do dustmen do with their bodies after the death? Animated with their black magic, turning into one of the walking dead, make it a worker tale. She looks at her husband helplessly. Till it rots away. Why did your husband sign such a thing? He may have been goat-eager to bring home some more jink than cost him. He's prideful, but I think he's hurt himself more by doing so. Can this contract be undone? She looked at you surprised, then sighs. I've tried. I've spoken to the dustman he did the signing with, but he's cold and chill like all the dusties. He even lectured me on me husband as if I had no right to try and help him. Her lips become a tight, thin line as if picturing the dustman's face. He was cold, cruel, he was. Let me see what I can do. Who was this dustman your husband signed a contract with? The dusty called himself Gravesend. I know not his first name. He has a table at the dustman bar in the hive. Gathering Dust, I believe the place is named. You can most likely find him there, trying to get more people to sign his contracts.
Updated my journal.
I mean, I know where the bar is. I won't turn away such a friendly gesture. She seems grateful when her worried expression returned. But I must ask you not to let on I ask you to do such a thing. My husband has a terrible temper, and if he were to find out, I will make a vow to not tell the husband. It's no trouble, I'll go see about undoing your husband's contract now. Angyar. This man looks haunted. His eyes are half-lidded as if he has trouble sleeping, and his hair is long and unkempt. His beard is feckled with bits of dead skin and old bits of food. He doesn't seem to notice you as you approach. Greetings. The man glances up at the sound of your voice, and his slack expression vanishes. It looks like someone has lit 2 fires in his eyes. What be your business barging into my house? His eyes narrow and his teeth clench. Get, or I'll send you back to whatever grave you crawled from. Calm yourself, I had some questions. The man's face turns blood red and begins shouting, Are you daft? Window snarly spits at your feet. You filthy scar-ridden dog! Off with you, or even the powers won't be able to save your hide. Yeah, that's fine. There's no need to kill this man. Where's the exit door?
I'm gone.
Yeah.
All right.
So maybe that Mar guy is in the bar as well? Hi, Naroch. You see Naroch. He's pulling at one of his spikes of hair and using it to scratch a spot on his face. You can help but think he'd look a lot better with dreadlocks. I found Dean not Dustman. He won't be picking pockets in town again. Oh, so you didn't... We're not supposed to actually grab him and bring him in. You just had to scare him.
Updated my journal.
Narochi's lines of worry smooth out as you speak. Thanks, give I. He reaches into his robes and draws forth a large bag, which he hands to you. Copper coin, price 100, and... He reaches into his robe again, then throws down a roll of bandages at you. Need those bandages more than I, you seem. Thanks, glad I could help. Farewell. Okay, so we've helped him, so we can talk to... Was it Old Copper Eyes that had sent us for it to him? Mortal Grave Scent. That's the guy we're gonna have to talk to.
I'm gone.
Zombie bodyguard, zombie. No, Emmerich is the one that sent us out. You see Emmerich. He's regarding you with a stony gaze. I had some questions for you. I spoke with Naroch and did as he asked. Emmerich nods. You have done as I asked. Do you wish to continue with your initiation? Yes, I'm still not certain if my beliefs are those of a dustman, but I would like to see more of the faction before making a final decision. I have another test. Seek one of our initiates, awaiting death. He is here in this bar. He reaches for the true death out of passion. If he persists, it shall remain forever out of reach. Speak with him and see if he can be helped. Okay. He's in this bar? Why don't we talk to Mortal Gravesand first? Ah, traveler. Mortal smiles and sees you. We meet again, and how may I help you on this fine Sigillian day? It looks hopeful. Come sign the contract, perhaps? Are you the one who signed that contract with Angyar? Mortai frowns. He looks puzzled. Mayhap. He thinks for a moment. I do not recall the name, however. I would like to settle that contract. Mortai looks wary. I'm afraid that is impossible. The contract is signed, settled, and binding. I don't know if you can either bluff, saying you were butchering where he stands, or say the truth and say that you were butchering where he stands. Butchering where he stands. Let's go with the contract is tearing the man's life apart. It's causing him distress. It is possible he may not even be able to approach the true death with such emotions churning in his mind. Mortai chews it over for a moment. It looks like you've negotiated him into a corner. I cannot. It is a matter of law, my friend. Besides, the burden lies upon the signer to overcome his own feelings in order to reach true death. I cannot... So what you're saying is that you'll deny him the true death for the sake of a piece of parchment? Mortai sighs and holds up his hands to placate you. Look, it is not how you're making it out to be. You obviously hold the philosophy of Dustman in contempt to damn a man's soul over a piece of paper. Do other members of your faction know of your contract in this regard? If not, they soon will. Mortai glares at you for a moment, opens his mouth, closes it, then opens it. By the nine hells, wait here. He drops his voice to a whisper. And keep your bone box latched. He gives an angry scowl and stomps off. Wait. A few seconds later, he returns. He's holding a dusty piece of parchment which he gives to you. Here, he sniffs disdainfully. All for a man's peace of mind. Now be gone and nettle me with your preachings no longer. I will leave. For now. Farewell, Mortai. Okay, this is just a regular dustman. No, that's not Orochi. What about this guy? Oh, awaiting death. No, there we go. Before he's a young dustman with stubble on his chin and dark circles beneath his eyes. He is staring at the wall with a somber expression. Greetings. The dustman doesn't look up. He stares straight ahead as if he's seeing something several leagues beyond the walls of the bar. Can I ask you some questions? Very well then. As he turns to leave, the dustman suddenly speaks, his voice barely a murmur. You have to strain to hear the words. You think he said something about wanting to die. What did you say? The boo's expression does not flicker. Do you want to die? No. Do you? Yes, he said with her. Why do you want to live? There are certain questions I need answered about my life before I'm willing to surrender it. I want to find out who I am. The dustman listens silently. After you speak, he does not respond, merely watches you. It looks like he is thinking. Do you want to die? Is that what you ask? Yes. Why do you want to die? This existence is a mockery of life. I do not wish to continue the charade any longer. His face wrinkles in disgust. Why would anyone wish to remain in this foul city in the center of a multiverse that feeds on pain and hatred? Death is silent, comforting. That's a bleak outlook. There's a lot more to life than pain and hatred. This is living? He bares his teeth, his hands clench. This existence is a mockery of life. I do not wish to continue the charade any longer. Death is silence, comforting. Then why haven't you killed yourself already? I've been looking for a means to end my life. Will you kill me? If you like the conviction to kill yourself, I'm not going to do it for you. It's not a matter of conviction. Then it must be another matter then. So I ask you, what is it about living that drives you to hate it? Surely living cannot be as bad as you make it out to be. Trust me, it's not. And how do you know? I've seen what lies beyond death. The boy stares at you. You are speaking truthfully. He looks at you in amazement. What is there? What did you see? Truth. I lay on an island and drift upon a notion of great darkness. The island was formed of shadowed stones. But the stones were not stones, for they murmured and whispered to me in a speech I could not understand. There is no silence there, no comfort, and the chill burrows beneath the flesh and sinks into the bone. There is no difference. He looks down at the floor and chews his lips with a strange expression. Beyond the shadow of this existence, more misery awaits. There is no oblivion, no cleansing. Nothing changes. The planes rotate, and nothing ever changes. Except you. You can still change. No, I have tried, repeatedly. If you believe that, then it will be true. It is more than a belief, it is reality. His gaze turns dark. Have you seen the city? It rots, and everything within it rots with it. There is no hope, nothing to strive for. Everything is stained with darkness and shadow. What about your beliefs as a dustman? Isn't that worthy enough goal? He nods. The dustman philosophy is a worthy goal, else I would not have become a dustman. Should I be obvious with it? Or should I try to lead him to it? Let's lead him to it. Then why not make the beliefs of the dustman your focus? Perhaps this is a life of pain and misery, but if you focus on your beliefs and that which is of value to you, They shall help you work past it. Perhaps. He considers what you have said. Perhaps you're right. But sometimes it is hard to ignore the pain of life. How should I deal with it? You must endure this life. In enduring, you will learn to let the pain and misery wash over you. Soon they will not affect you at all, and then you will begin to make progress for the true that and the oblivion you seek. That's what we're going to respond. But I am very drawn to the first answer as more of a, how do you answer this question in real life? It would be simply try to live as best as you can. Use this life, no matter how painful, as an opportunity. You are young. Perhaps seeing more of this life will kill your eagerness for death. Which again, is not what we respond. We respond try not to let things affect you. The boy falls silent, thinking. Eventually he turns back up to you. Your words carry weight, sir, in a fresh perspective. I will do as you have said. That is all I ask. Live, grow old, and learn. Farewell. Hey, Emmerich, I've done it! I've done it! You see Emmerich, he is regarding you with a stony gaze. I spoke with awaiting death. He has chosen to endure this life, and in enduring dampen his passion for death. I would know your thoughts on awaiting death's choice. He is not a dustman, perhaps in time. You spoke with initiate awaiting death. Your thoughts on the initiate awaiting death are known to me. You have done as I asked. Emmerich nods. I have another test. There is another I wish you to speak to here at the bar. Her name is Seer. Seer is an initiate of the 5th Circle. Emmerich falls on for a moment. She no longer holds Dustman teachings as she once did. Her heart is bitter. One would know why. I already spoke to her. The fever she was stricken with a half-month ago has made her afraid of death. She blames the Dustman. I would know what you said to her. I told her that fear and doubt has defined her. She is not a Dustman. You have done as I asked. You wish to continue with initiation? Yes, there is more I would learn about the Dustman faction. I wish to continue with the tests. The initiate of the 5th Circle, Soego, has undertaken missionary service for the Dustman. Emmerich fell silent for a moment. You don't know whether he's trying to make a point or whether he's confused. His path is not one known to me nor to the faction. I would know his whereabouts. Okay, I will go look for him. Soego. Okay. I assume you don't have anything to say about the journal. Yep, okay. And at this point, I'm just gonna look up where frickin' Mara is. Because it's starting to drive me insane. So, Planescape, Torment, Mar. He is surrounded by dead limb-limbs in the northwestern area of the hive.
Can't find any daters. Maybe I can gut a Dusty.
All right.
Oh, before we do that, we should go and return the... contract to the wife. Sometimes you really get a pixel hunch to find the entrance of things, which pisses me off. Were you... Angyar's wife looks up hopefully as you approach. Were you able... Yes, I was able to get the contract from Mortai. Here it is. She looks relieved and her eyes become misty. Oh, by the powers. You must be a dev in disguise to do such a thing for someone you barely know.
Updated my journal.
Nay, if you could show me your husband the contract, say you got it for him, but don't say how. I'd appreciate it. Very well, I'll show it to him then. You see Angyar. He doesn't look any better than before. As you approach him again, he turns slowly to face you. His face tightens. Ye again! Didn't you hear me the first time, you pox-ridden dog? Get out of my house, or still help the powers, I'll carve you where you stand. Show him the Dustmite contract. As you pull out the contract, the blood drains out of Angyar's face. For a moment, he seems at a loss for words, and his temper quickly resurfaces. Where did you get that? By the powers, you'd best tell me. I took it from a dustman named Mortai. It has your name on it. Angyar can't seem to take his eyes from the contract. Why'd you bring it to me? Looks suspicious. To ransom it? Tear it up.
Updated my journal.
You tear up the parchment, and Angyar's eyes follow the bits of paper as they float to the ground with a desperate look. He shudders slightly, then straightens as if a great weight has lifted from him. He looks like he's about to thank you, then stops and stares at you suspiciously. Nothing's free. None in this hive, Cutter. I might need a favor in the future. Could you help me? I ransomed my life to one man already. I'm not about to do it again. He shakes his head. We'll settle the debt now. Very well, if you... Oh. Well, we have the flop outs. 5 coppers, it's fine. No, I'll just say, use some questions answered. Can I ask why you signed a Dustmite contract? Perhaps it's the sheer amount of riches and wealth that surrounds you that distracted you, he snorts. We have less than nothing, and I need a jink. Didn't seem to matter too much at the time where it might come from, and selling my body to the Dusties is a lot more honest than most work around here. What caused you to change your mind? It's just... He sighs. I saw one of them zombies on the streets a half-month ago. One of them zombies that worked for the Dusties, and it stabbed me in me heart. I didn't make a mistake. I don't want to be any part of that after death. We all have our share of mistakes. I suppose so. I'm looking for a man named Pharod. You know where I can find him? Angyar nods. Aye, the name be known to me, and not a fun name it is either. What can you tell me about him? He frowns. He's one of the collectors, and one with a long shadow. Has quite a few boys at his beck and call. He may not be Lord of the Realm, but he's not a smart one to tangle with, Lord or no. Do you know where I can find him?
Journal.
Aye, but I wouldn't be doing you a favor telling it to you. He frowns deepens. One of me kin fell into his lot a few months back and spilled some of the dark of old Pharod. To hear tell, Pharod's actually got his kip buried somewhere under Wreckpicker Square. To get to it, there's some kind of portal you need to jump through while carrying some junk in your hand. We know where that is. I mean, I'll ask him about the journal, because... And do you mind if I rest here? Angyar nods. That's the least I can do. I'll have my wife get some blankets out for you. Thanks. Alright. If it isn't the Hive's own Saint of Sots, sounds like myself. I just wanted to see how you were doing.
Done.
Decent amount of XP, and at least now it's day 2. Okay, so we said that Mar was in the northwestern side. So it's time to go find Pharod. Oh fuck, I just had a thought. You see how Pharod is here? Oh no, my back says I need to find someone named Pharod, okay. For a second I had the thought, oh man, what if I'm Pharod?
Alright.
Collector, blood.
You want to drink? It's gonna cost you, Cutter.
color. I have cow. Wait, what? Hold on. We've got around the whole thing. Where is he? So they said that he's surrounded by dead limbs. So he should have been here, but he's not? Let me get to the bottom of this. I'll pause the recording for a minute. They say that maybe he's moved? Oh, you piece of shit. Mara's eyes take on a wild look as he sees you approaching. In a high screeching voice he asks, "What you been doing back here? Don't come back to you delivering the box." I got rid of the box. It does me hard good to hear you say that. Before he kills me for the horrible deed of tricking you into taking that box, please let me try to explain. I'm listening, explain. Long and short of it be that the box has been around long as anyone can remember. Chant is some folks were fighting, and when they were done, a huge demon was imprisoned inside the box. Other folks say an evil wizard admitted just for seeing the others suffer. No one rightfully knows what the truth behind the box be, but the owner of the box will die should it be open. Wouldn't the owner just put the box where no one could find it? Aye, it seems it should have been as simple as that. But who among us could live with a death sentence lingering over their head? Would drive any sane man over the hedge, having to worry about the whereabouts of that damnable box at all times? Why me? First, I haven't seen you around here before. He sees I need a clueless berk such as yourself to accept the box and become the new owner. Everyone around here knows not to take the box, not for any price. Secondly, if you didn't examine the box when you had it, you would have noticed that whatever magics were placed on it were weakening. With me being the current owner and all, you can see I needs pass it on right quickly. Besides, if anyone looked ready to pass on to the next realm, it was you. You want to talk about passing on to the next realm? Keep talking or you'll find out about it. Obviously, I picked a cotter of no small means. Surely this has been but a minor inconvenience to one such as you. Offer this weapon and some jing to line your purse as a reward for your trouble. It's all I own, and coincidentally, it was what that rat Quatra used to get me to take possession of the box.
Updated my journal.
We'll just be nice and let him live. I kind of want to kill her just for moving that way, but... Alright, so that should give us to Red Picker Square. And, okay. So there's the midwife's hut.
I'm gone.
And we're back where we started, but it's now like half an hour later already. This game is so dense. It's crazy. It doesn't look like there's any passage over there. Dr. Redbone. This man is whistling a cheerful tune and playing with a well-kept fighting knife. As you approach him, he stops whistling and gives you a curious look. What you want? I had some questions. My name is Radbone, Cutter. I'm a thief for hire in the employ of Sharegrave, the boss of the collectors you see around the square. He pays me mostly to learn his lads to be real quiet-like, and how to fight if they runs into the spot of trouble. That's like the only question I'll answer for you, Cutter. He sniffs and shrugs. Could you train me? Sure, for a spot of jink. Been trained before? No, I haven't. That's fine, I'm not gonna cuff you now, so dodge it. He suddenly swings his open hand at your head. Dodge the blow. You avoid his blow. Not bad, Cutter. How about that spot of jink? 50 comms and I'll see you train right up. No thanks. Where's your boss, Sharegrave? He nods towards the large, dilapidated huts beside him. Careful though, Cutter. You don't like visitors. He's right suspicious of everyone. Sure, Grave's not even his real name. Just what me and some of the others call him. Oh, you can't be a warrior and whatnot anything. That's alright.
I'm gone.
Sharegrave. Tall and lanky, this pale, grim-looking man exudes authority despite his gangly and somewhat awkward frame. A good portion of his left ear is missing. What little that's left is a ragged mess of scar tissue, and as if the ear was bitten off rather than cut. His narrow, shifting eyes, almost mere slits, look clever and dangerous. Greetings. He spits out a reply. I don't know you, Burke. He glares at you. What do you want? Answer quick before I call in some men to make quick work of you. Who are you? Miss Costin looks at you incredulously. Burke, who I am is the second thing you should have known before you stomped your shivved-up, corpse-looking self in here. What's the first thing? That I hate visitors and I loathe strangers. You're both. He sneers and taps his fingers to his temple. Figure to rest out on your own. Calm down, I don't mean no harm. Oh, you don't say? Well, that makes it all piking better then, don't it? Now I'm going to ask you one more time before your arse hits the streets, possibly in several places. What do you want? I had some questions. That's so? Like what? I'm looking for a man named Pharod. The tension in the room suddenly rises. Now what a funny thing to be asking about. What do you want to know about old blood Pharod for? He stole something from me and I want it back. My son for a moment then cracks a smile. He steals from us all, doesn't he, whether we're living or dead? He chuckles. What do you mean? Our main source of living around here is the dead. You follow? You're a collector. Aye, that's right. He looks at you as if he's considering something. Now, there's only so many deaders at one time. My bloods and I can only gather so many. If somebody else is gathering debtors, that's that much less drink that goes into our pockets. Pharod is taking bodies too? Aye. So...
Updated my journal.
The rub is that he's found a mother load of them. Now, I haven't heard of any massacres in Sigil. He frowns, stepping in his chin. So I'm quite interested in knowing where all the debtors are coming from. I could find out for you, for a price. He looks at you for a moment, tightening on the remains of his left earlobe. Alright, name your price and we'll deal. 200.
Updated my journal.
He thinks for a moment before finally nodding. Alright, deal. Come back here with the dark of it and Jing will change hands. You need to know where old Pharod is? Yes. Go up on the platforms, then follow them to the north and west, and you'll come to a gate that leads to Pharod's bolt hole. Getting in and getting the information is your deal. Also, if anyone asks, you don't know me and we never had this talk here. Who are you? For a smart cutter, you don't listen too well. Someone doesn't like the humor, I guess. Talk to the midwife. Old Mebeth. The squat old woman looks like she has had all the color bled out of her. Everything from her hair to her shawl to her robe are all several shades of gray. The only splotches of color on her come from several strange herbs, which are tied to her belt by their stalks. The herbs make a strange swoosh when she moves, like a broom. Greetings. The elderly woman turns and stares at you, and you notice the gray shades blanketing her body extend to her features as well. Her hair is a wispy gray, and her eyes are like chips of granite. She frowns when she sees you. I don't know much you be. I'm a traveler. Is that so? And where do you travel from, then? To Dead's Kingdom and back, I think. The woman spits once, twice, 3 times, and makes a semicircle over her heart. Wear what you say, child, and for one of the dead powers, don't take offense at your words. I see. Who are you? With a sly cackle, she wags her eyebrows. Have you not heard of old Mebeth, then, the midwife of the square? Have you not now? She narrows her eyes and her voice drops. One eye half for I be Mebeth. You're a midwife? What you do?
Updated my journal.
I said bones right. Grab the cough out of the sick. Yank out squeaking stubborn babies. Mend cloaks for a rag or two. Make cures and herbs and other such. She squints at you, studying your scars. Meaning a cure 3, do you, then? Cures? Aye, you been needing some cures to look at you. Do you want to buy some, do you? She glances at her scars covering your body again, then shrugs. It's late to be asking for them, I think. Let me see what she has to sell. Let's go to remove curse. She can aid. Oh, if you have a curse item, she can do it for you. Looks like she can identify stuff, though I don't know that we have anything needing that at this time. But I can buy the scroll from her. I should probably also buy some the black charm that she's selling. A couple of them at least. Do you have any questions? Are you a witch, Mebeth? Mebeth scrutinizes you. I say not as to what I am and isn't, but what you be wanting to know so full bad. Wait. I say not as to what I am and isn't, but what you be wanting to know so full bad for that you hound an old woman barking and sniffing for a juicy bit of gossip. Alright, so she can teach us to be a mage, which I'm not sure that I want to be a mage, but I was trying to sort of go deep into the tree before deciding whether I wanted it. Alright, so I want to learn about magic. Could you teach me? Mabit laughs. Pah! I'm no teacher, no school mistress all set up to teach like them in the big fest hall. There's others somewhere, I'm sure, that spilled the dark of it. You'd be wasting your time with old Mebeth, so you would. I don't agree, I think you'd have a lot to teach. Mebeth looks at you intently. Oh, I? Why do you want to learn such things? Because I may need it to solve the mystery of who I am. After a moment, Mebeth nods. The art may help, it may not, and you must not rely on it to solve all your problems. She sighs. Child, it's most like only going to add another chip to your pile of questions. I understand. Will you teach her? Ha! Mebeth shakes her head. One should make songs rather than make magic. Songs have more beauty. Magic's been made dull, commonplace, sold by the mob of people that trump through it. She squints at you. I'll teach you. But first you'll need to do some things for me. Here? Like what? My legs aren't good for walking about Sigil, and there's errands I'd have every year run. I need you to fetch me some herbs from the market. It's Spireward, easterly and southerly from here, in the Hive Market. Here is a sample. She takes a black seed from her coat and flicks it.
Updated my journal.
You twist the black seed in your hand, and as you do, you feel a small bite, and a small drop of blood oozes from your thumb. There are tiny barbs on the seed, like tea. Mebeth snorts. Careful with it. Show it to one of the fruit merchants at the market. They will know what herbs you seek. Very well then, I'll return when I have the herbs. I'm not in a rush to do it. I don't think... We have good intelligence. Honestly, yeah, maybe we fit a mage better than a fighter. Oh, our alignment has changed. We're now currently neutral good. Yeah, I'm a little goody two-shoes boy. This tower looks like it was built to hold rainwater. I don't understand what I'm looking at. And I guess neither do they? The archway leads only inches into the small building before becoming blocked by a solid wall of refuse. The rubbish is packed so tightly it may as well be stones and mortar. As you come closer, however, the archway's outline begins to shimmer. You notice the handful of junk you've been carrying around begins to shimmer as well. Thrust the junk into the archway. The pile of refuse flickers, wavers, and seems to fold in on itself, revealing an open space beyond it. A passage or portal seems to have formed within the frame of the archway. Alright, let's make a save. Override. I guess I can't rename it. That's what I wanted to do. Oh well. Okay, let's get into the trash warren. Or, God, I swear to, like, you know, look at the size of the doorway here. It's that. A ragged middle-aged collector approaches you as you enter the area. He quickly looks over and sneers. Don't know you. I don't believe I made your acquaintance either. The collector continues to glare at you. I'm looking for a man named Pharod. What you're looking for is no concern of mine, Burke, he spits. What's concerning me is that you're still breathing in my presence. If you don't let me pass, Collector, one of us is going to the mortuary and it won't be me. The Collector responds to your threat by pulling out a knife from one of his pockets. I've been disagreeing with you, Burke. It's you who'll soon be jinking me pocket. I dare you. Alright, maybe that's not the way we want to approach this. You know, just an idea. Do we have an autosave? No, so let's just load back this thing.
All right.
Oh, don't believe I made your acquaintance. Looking for a man named Pharod. Let's say collecting bodies before they're dead sounds like a really good way to meet the lady. You seem to talk some sense into the Collector as he turns away from you. Watch your back, Cutter. Most here will talk to you with their blade before their bone box, and if you stay much longer, I'll be doing the same. You get a bunch of thugs, collector.
Done.
are we? Oh, it's a pretty big map. Okay, that's a dead end. Let me check a thing. Is there a... something to highlight all interactables or something? Quick loot, combat log, trap detection, stealth, stop, thieving formations. I don't think so. Alright. Because sometimes, you know, especially with the increased resolution of this version, it's hard to figure out if there are things you can interact with or not. I guess the quick loot helps with that. But sometimes before you loot, you have to open the chest or whatnot.
Die.
Damn it.
Why is everyone trying to attack me?
Damn.
I mean, honestly, I didn't want to kill all of you, but... it didn't give me much of a choice. All this for a stupid cul-de-sac in the thing, too. Ugh. I mean, it's not the issue that we're hurting. Like, we can kill these people.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
What does this do?
There cannot be disguise. Die. The Karak sings true.
All of you.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Oh, we got Dakon to level up. All this for another cul-de-sac.
My blade has shifted.
Oh, I guess there's nothing I can do. It's automatic. Okay. Okay, this is degenerating in something that is not good. So let's go back.
All right.
Let's try. Have you seen a journal lying around here? Doesn't matter. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, we kill him and they'll trigger.
I'm gone.
Now, I would rather not have to massacre the whole thing, and there should be a way of doing so. Looking for a man named Pharod. Wait to the lady,
I'm
whatever.
gone.
Oh, what's the quick Quick load is L, quick save is Q. Specimen involving charm lesser. Something that works only on me or Morte. Which gives me bonus hit points and a bonus of AC. To keep running. Greetings. Okay, cool. Just aggroed a whole bunch more. Nope. Oh, you know what? Okay, I just got the... Didn't game have a way of selecting all the walkable? Oh no, you know what? It was in the map, wasn't it? Yeah. God, there's always more! Retreat! I am trying really hard not to kill any of y'all. As you approach the room, the large, heavy-set man gets up from his chair and approaches you. Hello there. Name's Bish. Who much you be? Where did the add-on thing come from? I feel like I've used it before. My name's Adon. Add what? Bish stares at it blankly at you, then shakes his head violently. I've never seen you before, and Pharod didn't tell me about no Adon coming around. You notice his hand moving slowly towards the weapon. You best be telling me what you're doing here, Burke. Perhaps Pharod's confidence in you does not extend as far as you might think. Bish snorts at you. Well, you can tell him he'd best be readjusting those thoughts if he expects my men and me to keep watch over this polluting sinkhole. He sheathes his weapon and motions the trap to rotate on the floor. On with you.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Hey, see, we did it without needing to shed blood.
My
Now you
blade
can
has
level up.
changed.
1 HP, 1 HP from con bonus. It's kind of lame that we don't get to pick anything, but it's probably also for the best. I might also have been the one who... Fuck, how did I forget already? Assign keys. Cute, yeah.
What's up?
Bearded villager. You see a ragged man clad in patchwork clothes. He reeks of smoke and trash and has a yellowish cast to his skin. He looks askew at you. What'd you want from me, Cutter? Just the answer to some questions. Make it fast, Cutter. Got the mouths to feed. Who are you? Ain't important, Cutter. Slipped twixt the cracks too long ago. Or maybe that was me dad. One way or another, I'm just another one trying to make a living any way I can. What are you doing? Trying to make a living. What do I look like? Only I keep getting asked questions and it's stopping me from that. You done yet?
Done.
Oh, here.
Done.
Martha the seamstress. Hello, Martha. Oh boy. You see a blockish woman dressed in a heavy burlap robe. She lumbers about the room, her joints popping as she bends over to pick up objects from the various tables. Her hair is bound back from her head in a bone hairpin and she has a sour, curt-faced expression. She's mumbling to herself in a sing-song voice. Greetings. The woman doesn't appear to hear you. Instead, she stumbles back to one of the long tables and begins picking at one of the corpses. Come on now. Don't be out of difficult on Marta. He's being difficult, isn't he, Marta? Yes, he is. What was she doing? From what you can see, it looks like she's digging teeth out of the corpse's mouth with only her hands and fingernails. When that doesn't work, she pulls out a splinter wooden chisel and mallet and whacks at the gums until the tooth snaps free, then puts it into a bag at her waist. Let's ignore her and keep exploring the room. The stuff is filled with a mess of rotting body parts. They all look picked clean.
I'm gone.
There's a pile of foul-smelling body parts, arms, legs, torsos, even the occasional head. They all look picked clean. Let's talk to her again, I guess. I had some questions for you, Marta. Marta glances up as you speak. Do you see questions, Marta? Marta blinks, then frowns. Aye, Marta. He said such. Furry wears the asking look on him. He does. What are you doing? Marta turns back to the corpse with a huff. I'm trying to get this Burke to give up his stitches and his teethies, and he isn't recuperating. No. She wags her finger as if lecturing a small child. Stubborn as stone, isn't he, Marta? Yes, he is. Stitches and teethies? What are you talking about? Gotta pull the stitches out, the teethies. Martha, perhaps you could give me a hand. I have been giving you a hand, old baddie. No need to take that tone with me. Pulling out the stitches and teethies, yes, and the thing is inside. Thingy's inside? I think she means organs. I hope she means organs. Thingies. Marta turns to Marta. Yes, thingies. He then turns to you. It's all semantics. Marta, why are you pulling out the corpse's teeth and stitches?
Updated my journal.
Put him aside, Martha. That's what I does here. She scratches her head. Aye, Marta, we do. Stitched thread and teethies are precious. Can be turned into jing-jing. Strip the corpse we bring you, they tell Marta. Pull out teethies, stitchies, thingies lay inside the corpse. Strip them cold and then we sell them to the dusties. What do you find in the bodies? Thingies. She gives a lopsided shrug. Here, stick them. Who? Fat face gimme big quint and the other crutch hubble crutch Pharod. In that odd, Marta. She gives a queer smile and nods. Aye, it is, Marta. Pharod, where is he? Marta shrugs. Where's Pharod, this one asks. He's here, Marta, isn't he? She nods. Aye, Pharod is here, Marta. One of the buildings here, he is. Can you dig in my body to find anything? Martha squints at you. Then nods. Martha can do that, can't she, Marta? Yes, you can. I am not going to watch this, says Marta. Where? Marta is setting you as if looking for the best place to crack you open. Let's try the stomach, shall we? You lay up on the table and Marta stands over you, a rusty knife at the ready. There is a stabbing pain as she slices into your abdomen, then cuts brutally downwards in a saw-like motion, exposing your innards. Despite the pain, you watch in morbid fascination as she lifts up your stomach. You slowly return to see Marta standing over you, shaking her head. Nothing found, eh, Marta? She shakes her head. No, nothing, Marta, no luck. Should we try again? How about the ribcage? You lie up on the table. As Marta stands over you, a chisel and mallet at the ready. There's a sharp crack as she splits your ribcage open, and you choke back your screams as she begins to fish in your lungs. As you try and gasp for air, you go numb, then black out from the pain. Ugh, nothing again. The intestines? Ah! There is wrenching pain as Marta lifts up the ropey mass of your intestines, blood and all her fluid streaming from it. Looks at this, Marta, looks at this. I see. Cut there. Martha makes a small, deft incision on the side of one of the intestines, and you hear a ding! Then something small and metallic strikes the floor.
Updated my journal.
Martha then dumps the soupy mass back into your torso, then reaches down, picks the object. A ring, it appears, as she flicks it to you. Pretty, eh, Martha? She nods. Yes, Martha, one shouldn't swallow such a thing. No. Thanks. Was there anything else? I think we're good. Not the skull. Oh no, I should add pick the skull.
Updated my journal.
Alright. Some other questions. Can I rest here? Oh, no. Should keep hitting 4 when I mean to hit 5. Marta home. Marta sleep here. You can sleep here if you want, yes. I don't think Marta has a problem. Does he, Marta? She shakes her head. No, no, Marta. It doesn't. If you doesn't. Very well. Let's see. Nah, you know what? That's fine. We probably got everything we needed out of Martha. So what ring did we get? Twisted ring. +1 to armor class. I guess we need to exit Martha's house, right? I mean, you know, see what I mean about the spots to exit? Like, where am I supposed to... How the fuck do I get back to the buried village? Oh, because it's there.
All right.
It's just a villager. You know what? I've gotten here. Now I'm gonna kill you.
Damn.
I will admit that D&D combat in these games has never been my forte. But I was also not a D&D player at the time, so... But again, the same thing is true in Baldur's Gate. It's just... It's too mechanical to control a party in this type of combat, and I get tired of it very, very quickly. You see a woman with a lined face and drab clothing. Her eyes are far away, and there seems to be a new vitality rising up under her skin, as if she'd been given a new life. There is a pattern tattoo around her neck. She starts when you speak to her. Eh? What do you want? I just want to ask some questions. Mayhap I got answers for you, and mayhap I don't. Tell me about yourself. Me, I got 2 names now, and I'll show you only one. I don't want you stealing the new one, eh? You can call me Radine, pet, and I'll hold the other name tight to myself, I will. 2 names, that must be nice to have them. Aye, Puppet, it is. Tell me about this place. Buried Village? Nice enough place, I suppose. If you don't mind the stench of corpses being torn open, garbage heaped on the roof, and the constant scurrying of rats around here. Much colder with only a name and no number to protect you, that's for sure. Tell me about the number. Squeaky thing? It's an identifying number. It's my number, given to me by a kind man who saw me cold without the protection of numbers to back me up. Now I got it and I'm happier than I've been before. How does it work? Safety in numbers, and with safety comes warmth, and with warmth comes comfort. Numbers can do it all for you, dearie, as long as you respect their power. What about their tattoo? The squirmy thing? It's an identifying number. It is my number, a gift to me by some kind... Okay. Well, if you're named Ojo the Letterhead, or Ku'u Yin, You see a drab man with a perfectly moon-shaped face. He looks at you without expression and does not speak. It looks as though his voice would be as flat as a meadow. Greetings, I was hoping you could answer a few questions for me. What do you wish to know? Tell me of yourself. I once lived in the land of metal machines and doors that open at a word. I dream of the pristine metal cities and the empty shells that are our people. I had a number and a name there, and now I have neither. Like all my kind, they are all I have. They are all I have had of my own all my life. They were stolen from me. Without them I am nothing. I request your aid. What is your name and number?
My journal.
The one who used to be Radine. She stole them from me. I offered her the shelter of my name and number, and she stole them from me. They are mine and lawfully and by right. Find her. She's in this village. Give me some other questions. Tell me of yourself. Okay, no. Tell me of this place. I know nothing of it. I do not know this place. I have no name. I have no number. I have no memory of this place. I am cold. I am scared. This is strange to be so naked. I fear I will die. What do you mean? Oh, it's just back to his thing. Alright, Radine. What the fuck did you do? Are you Radine? The man whose name you took wants it back now. Her voice grows shrill. Well, he can't have him. He offered him to me, and I kept him. He never said nothing about no loan of him, and he never said he needed him back. He ain't getting them. You can go tell him so. He really needs a name, you tell him he can have mine. The name Radine should be good enough for anyone. It wasn't enough for you, why should it suffice for him? It's a world of difference between growing up in a name and having someone else's. A new attitude behind an old name can change it all. See what I've done with this one? I guess I'll talk to him about it. She doesn't want to give it up. He pales for a moment. She must. They are mine. She stole them from me. I request your assistance. You're getting it. Come on. Give the name and number up. She looks blankly as you return, then shakes herself out of her daze. As she does, her tattoo around her number squirms. You again, eh, Cutter? Tell you I won't give the name and number back. Tell you what, using this name and numbers increase me fortunes. I'll pay good money for it, and he can build himself a nice new one. How's that? How about I buy it from you? Are you totally bar me? Of course I won't sell my name. Why not? Because it's my name, Burke. You don't sell your name. I'll go check with him. I'm not gonna assume, but has she for money? Has she not? I cannot live. Money means nothing without a name. Get me my name. Has she given it? She's offered money for them. Okay. Her face crumples as she sees you again. He has refused again, hasn't he? And sure you've come to take back what's rightfully mine. Rightfully yours? You have no right to the name and number. You stole it. I suppose you're right. I've been a bad person, sure I have, and I can't keep this. Here. She pulls the rippling tattoo from around her neck and hands it to you. She shivers as she does so. And now you can tell him his name now. He was and will be Ku'u Yin. Now let me go. Here's some jig for your trouble, but something to keep you warm. My thanks, Cutter. She pockets the money, looking more drab by the moment as the magic of the tattoo leaves her. It would be best for me to be living here then. And with the aid of the drink you gave me, perhaps we'll meet again under happier circumstances for the both of us. Don't steal any more names, Radine. Farewell. Oh, is this gonna be a party member? The despondent man looks up to you, a glimmer of hope in his eyes, yet he speaks as emotionlessly as ever. Has she given you my name and number? She's offered money, has she not? I cannot. Well, okay, same thing as that. Yes, she has. Yes, your name is Ku'u Yin. Take your number. I thank you for my name and number. Yes, Ku'u Yin. Yes, but no. And I realize I no longer require a number here. I will find myself a new number if necessary. I give you my old number. It can help you. It is a mantle of law. It is protection. Do you accept it? Yes. Let it warm you. Trust in it. It will protect you. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
Okay.
Ooh, looks like my skills have increased.
Well, more to leveled up. Gains a lot of HPs. Plus 1 fist. You know what? It's stupid. It's stupid. Let me options. Max HP on level up. We don't need to I'm not even rolling, right? It's just completely random directly. So let's just do max HP. What did we get from Ku'u Yin? A tattoo or something? Oh, where are my intestines outside of my body? Maybe we should go and fix that. Oh, the number of Ku'u Yin. Alright, we never actually even got to the house of whatever. Ooh, here. The sour-faced middle-aged man starts when you approach him, and reaches for his belt. Finding no weapon there, he simply backs away from you. You can see that beneath this collector's robe, his lower legs and forearms are swathed in filth-encrusted bandages. What you want? Just the answers to some questions. You're covered in bandages. What happened to you? Well, I got bit up by a bit of a ghoul down below while I was looking about stuff to sell off. Down below? He nods his head. Down in the catacombs, where all the deaders is. Say, you going down there anytime? Perhaps. Why? Because I lost my lucky knife. He grunts angrily, stomping his foot. He's been with me for years, right here. He points to an empty sheet on his belt. So what happened to it? I was poking about in the catacombs below and ran smack into a ghoul. Must have been a straggler, because there were usually more than one. He bit at me face, so I covered up with my arms and stabbed it in the eyes. It dropped and bit at me leg for a while before I shook the piker off and made it back up here. Okay, I'll find it if I find it. Would you? I'd be so grateful, so I would. It's got me name carved into the handle. I'll expect payment, you realize. I'll give you what I can, but it won't be much. Look around, Cutter. I won't be showering you with wealth. That'll have to do. Okay. So, I wanted to first go here. And enter the house.
I'm gone.
Ojo. My man, Ojo. You see a burly man with a slack jaw. The spark of intelligence is, in his eyes, little more than a brief flare. Oh boy. Who are you? He blinks at you. Point at him. Who are you? Ojo. Okay, Ojo, I have questions. What are you doing? Ojo, talk. He stops abruptly and begins massaging his hand. Examine his hand. There's a small inflamed scab. As you watch, he peels the scab away again. What happened to your hand? Bit. Who bit you, Ojo? Looks at the wall and looks back at you. Man in the wall. There's a man in the wall? He looks at the wall then looks back at you. What wall is he in? Points at a wall. You notice a small hole in it. Upon closer examination, you see the hole is ragged as if it had been chewed out by a rat. This looks like it was chewed by a rat. He nods. What does the man in the wall say? Tell us about Crying Stone Place. Tell stories. I tell stories too. Stories about what? He looks at the walls and falls silent. What does the man in the wall looks like? Small, red eyes, hairy. He sounds like a rat. He nods. Alright, so he got bit by a rat. What are you doing? Who are you talking to? He looks at the wall and looks back at you. Man in wall. Okay. Tell me about the people of this village. Pharod. Marta. Scary Witch. Gris. Dead. How'd you know he's dead? Man in wall told me. What did he tell you? Gris dead. Where is Gris? In Crying Place. You mean the Weeping Stone Catacombs? He nods. Tell me about some of the other villagers. Quint. Alright. Tell me about the catacombs. Not talk, strangers. He looks away from you, rubbing his hand. Alright, tell me about yourself. What about the buried village? Oh, alright. The walls look like they're ready to collapse at any moment. But we've learned that a man named Gris is dead.
Done.
Alright, this was the house of this random guy.
I'm gone.
Quint. You see a short, fat-faced man who's covered in filth and grime. He smells bad and his teeth are rotten. He wheezes and looks up and down and says, I'm Quint. You new? Yes. You selling or trading, huh? Yes. His eyes narrowed further. Dealing, huh? With me? Or everybody, Burke? Which, huh? With anybody I want to, Burke. His face turns bright red. Pike off, Burke! Get! This keeps mine. I got first claims. You got no claim. I'll have Pharod gut you like a fish. Pharod said I could trade here. I'll murder him! He says, Quint, you my blood, you gotta run out of the place. And he goes off and gives a piece of scabby saw like yourself. Lame-legged bastard. Heh. So you want to trade or not? Sell him that. Sell him that. Sell all the earrings and garbage. That's literally an eye. Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna guess that our friend Pharod is right there. Yep. Or let's keep going this way to find the entrance to the catacombs. corpse. Which I am 100% sure that our quest is going to take us to. But the door is locked. Okay.
All right.
Where are you? Right there. Before you is an elderly man leaning heavily upon a crutch. His left leg is twisted as if he tried to walk 2 directions at once and paid the price. His maggoty-colored skin is bunched heavily upon his skull and is speckled with liver spots. He's mumbling and smacking his lips as his eyes make a circuit of the room. Let's not actually engage with him just yet. Partly because I just wanted to make sure I did a quick... Oh, that's the image that I picked. Oh, I had no idea. So for the little bezels on the side, the little overlay, I always try to pick like the cover of the game and a screenshot that kind of looks interesting. And yeah, it seems to have picked Pharod's Court for this one. Greetings.
Updated my journal.
Aha! The man's eyes light up as he hears your voice. 'Tisn't my steady crop of gin come to Pharod's waiting arms and again. Greetings, corpse. He smiles a wicked grin. Have you come to ask Pharod for another jaunt into the mortuary walls? Pharod, I've come for information. I've been told that you know something about me. Know something about you? The light in Pharod's eyes dims. He studies you, mumbling slightly as your eyes flicker up and down your frame. Corpse? No? Yes? His eyes meet yours. Ah, no. Pharod, what is it? Pharod, what is it? Pharod's studying you with a dead even gaze. 'Tisn't a mummer's fair, corpse. No time for games, no time for Pharod to play the wheel. Why are you asking such questions for? Truth, I forgot myself and I was told to seek you out, that you would know something of me. Pharod licks his lips. They make a rasping sound like dry parchment on sand. Now, who told you such a thing, corpse? Well, no one told me exactly. There were these tattoos on my back. They told me to seek you out if I ever forgot myself. Ah, so little said, so much told. Pharod falls silent, and suddenly you have a feeling that Pharod is dissecting you like a corpse on a mortuary slab. I know much you would know. Much, yes, much indeed. Pharod smiles slowly, the folds of flesh on his face peeling back like a curtain. What do you know of me? Pharod licks his lips and settles himself upon his crutch like a vulture. No, not free the question you ask. His pasty white hand stabbed the edge of his crutch. Much I can tell you, but the telling has a cost. Go on, Pharod. Pharod taps the flagstones of his crutch and sneers. This village is not that all that lies buried beneath Red Picker Square. Chambers, vault, corridors, filled with the dead, all asleep in their coffins. Somewhere in those halls, somewhere there, lies something misplaced, something mine. What is it? A small thing, a trinket, such a trifle. As Pharod speaks, his words start echoing as if 2 people were speaking. You know you've heard them before from your own lips. It's a sphere, made of bronze. Ugly. Feels like a neck to the touch and it smells of rotten custard. Am I right? Pharod falls deathly silent for a moment, then nods. Yes. How much you got from me, corpse? He chuckles. Do you return to see if I remember what it is I want? Do you know where the sphere is? Ah. Pharod sighs like shifting sand. And why do you suppose I ask you to look for it, corpse? I do not know where it is. I know it is buried deep, far deeper than any villager has ever gone. Pharod tsk. It may be in the catacombs where the waters run deep, deep. Very well, I'll do it, but I want to know what I'm buying with this trinket. There's a lot of knowing rattling around in my brain box, corpse. He holds up a withered finger. One of them is this bit of wisdom. Everyone wants something, whether they know it or not. There is much I know about you, much that you would want to know. Maybe you should tell me what you know, Pharod, or I'll pen your name in the dead book with your blood. Pharod's next word as labored as he has a chance to memorize them. Then what I know will die with me, corpse. It'll become as ash should I die. Nothing. Nothing for you. And then you can tell me anything of value, Pharod. I've learned another priceless bit of wisdom. For you, I give it for free. A man is often wrong about a great many things, and a dead man is one who has been wrong one too many times. Pharod licks his lips. Much do I have to tell you that one will consider of value. Alright. Very well, a deal struck, a deal made. Pharod cracks his crutch sharply against the flagstones. A sphere for a peek inside my brain box. Now, corpse, there is no time to waste. Go to the gate to the south and east and tell the slumbering fools to open for you. Make haste, make haste.
Updated my journal.
Okay, so then we're gonna ask him some questions. When you greeted me, you said something about taking me on a jaunt to the mortuary. What did you mean? You tell me, corpse. Perhaps the dusties that live there are more to your liking than some sweet bosom wench? Pharod taps his crutch to the floor, the cackling echoing through the court. Was forgiving at the dusties, let you stride in and out of there as you please, considering you don't have the decency to stay in the dead book. I wanted to go into the mortuary, but why?
Updated my journal.
Pharod scoffs. Corpse, you were so bent to get in there, now you spill that you don't even know why you wanted there in the first place? Sometimes it's a wonder why the planes turn. When I woke in the mortuary, I was missing a journal. Do you know where it is? Pharod squints at you, the folds of flesh coming down almost over his eyes. A journal you had when we spoke last. Has it lost itself? Pharod chuckles dryly. These eyes have not seen it. But keep them peeled, I will. I would love to read such a magnificent work. I heard you found a wealth of bodies, Pharod. Where did it come from? Does a mage tell the secrets of his craft? So it is with a collector. Pharod frowns, studying you. Perhaps I will tell you, but you must promise that it is for your ears only. I'm gonna lie and say what I hear is for my ears only.
Updated my journal.
Very well. Pharod taps the flagstones with his crutch and sneers. The village is not all that lies buried beneath Red Picker Square. Oh, okay. Oh, chambers, vault, corridors. Pharod gives the faintest of smiles and his eyes gleam like gold. Places black as pitch, filled with weeping stones and the precious dead, all asleep in their coffins. Sleeping. Where did all these deads come from? Pharod affixes you with a lopsided stare. Corpse, corpse, everything dies. Life is so short, but death lasts for so very, very long. Many people, many deaths. His stare travels past you. Such a waste for their death to be useless in a dusty's arm, eh?
Updated my journal.
Pharod smiles greedily. Not all the dead that go to the mortuary gate is fed to the furnace corpse. The dusties bury some of their dead in the city's bowels, under the village. So near, so close, is such a place. I would have been a fool not to see opportunities. So you rob the catacombs of the dead the dustmen placed there, sell them back to the dustmen, and they bury them again? Pharod nods and trickles lightly. The sound is like a shifting sand. These catacombs are as deep as the dusty's bucket. And as deep as the greed of men. Oh yes, Pharod sneers. And the greed of men is something that shall always be counted upon when naught else is left, eh? Alright. What is this place? Pharod's eyes roll into his sockets, scanning across the ceiling walls and then the floor. This hill's Illwind Court. Not a name of my choosing, thank you kindly. And the keep outside this court is the Buried Village, corpse. What is the Buried Village? Well, now there's a story. Pharod licks his lips again and shrugs. But to tell true, the story bores me. The short of it, it's a piece of the hive that got bricked over one day, a piece of sigil got penned in the dead book. What do you mean? You know them floating goat heads that serve the lady, them dabbuses? Well, no matter if you do it or not, they go all around fixing, breaking, burying, building all the time. You follow? Yes, go on. Well, as the chant goes, and a dusty chant it is, too, for being so old, these dabbuses just damn well bricked over a section of the hive one day, and all bodies just forgot about it. Dump a lot of trash on it, and soon nobody even knows it's here. Wicked, no? This is sigil all forgotten. How'd you find it? Pharod. I still have my eyes, corpse, and I still have my ears, and when you have enough sense to tie the two together, and finding the dark of any matter is not as hard as some make it out to be. Pharod rubs his filthy cloak. Now, was there something else you wanted to pick my brain box about? You didn't come just to hear about this rag hole, did you? No, that's good enough. Alright, we have our answer for the Dustman. But I need Pharod more, and also getting back up to the Cavern Dust Bar would be a pain. So we're just gonna go to the catacombs and continue our mission. Oh, is it this guy? Yeah. Bar. You see a massive human dressed in cast-off patchwork clothing and reeking of old ale. He is truly huge. It's obvious he was chosen for this job for his brawn, not his brains. What'd you want? Fairy gave me his leave to go down the catacombs. I need you to open the gate. It swings open the gate. Then get going, Burke, and don't waste our time. Alright. Save. How about now? Oh.
Alright.
Anyway, I should look. What do I currently have equipped in terms of weapon? And not two-wheeled? Guess not. Okay, so that goes... Save game. You save. Catacombs. So we're going up to the script.
All right. I'm hurt.
Talk about beating a dead horse.
Alright.
You have awakened.
Oh, you still... So, I don't know. I don't know if there is a penalty for actually dying, so...
I'm gone.
Especially since the save was so close, anyway. Scuffins all appear to be in near perfect condition. Go, go, go.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
What's up?
I hear your words.
Jesus Christ, these ghouls are doing a lot of damage.
Come to pass.
Ah, fuck, okay. Let's stay away from that, I guess.
I'm gone.
I don't know why those were doing so much more
Done.
damage than the other ones. Oh boy.
Endure.
What's up?
In enduring, grow strong.
You flattering idiot.
I hear your words.
Don't let it end like this.
Yeah, okay. We are clearly outmatched when it comes to fighting.
All right.
I don't understand why. Wait. Did the rat call the lightning?
I'm
Or
gone.
was it a trap? Do I have a way of checking for traps? Probably not. Like items, like weapons, special ability, dialogue. Yeah, I don't know if there's any way for me to stealth. Holy cow, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of shit here. I feel like I'm unprepared for this.
All right.
But maybe it's my fault for not using items well enough. Like, to be fair, I don't do a lot besides running in and letting the game take care of it.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
I guess the way you're supposed to play this game is to use a lot of those charms.
Done.
Did you see that?
The Karak sings true.
Damn. Die. I'm gone.
Alright, that was a pretty okay fight, I guess. Oh boy.
Die.
Some more blood charms. Aim the blood charms. Charcoal doesn't do much. What other charms do I have?
Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that?
Oh boy. Okay. Is there a way for me to rest in here? I don't think so. Live. As you pass one twisted stone face of the wall, it calls out to you in a creaking voice that sounded like a shifting of boulders. Immortal, regard me. I am live. I would have words with you. What did you want to say? Listen, this place holds much danger for you. Treachery awaits you on the surface, and your way is long and winding. At the end, you will find what you have sought, but you may not want it then. Are you some sort of oracle? Oracle? No. I observe. That is all. To answer some questions, what did you want to know? What can you tell me of the catacombs around us? And then there's a paragraph-long thing. The catacombs were carved aeons ago to house the dead of the city, who did not wish the tender ministrations of the Dustmen. They have become the refused ground of the city, where dwell monsters barely seen, where humans prowl like scavengers among the scavengers. Many as one patrol these tunnels, and has turned many against their natures. The dead nations prowl as well, guarding against the depredations of the humans who come among them. Think of the dead nations. The dead have achieved life in their own way. They rule a portion of these catacombs. They struggle with many as one for the heart of these tunnels. What about many as ones? Have you heard of cranium rats? When they gather, they become more powerful, shared mind. They are the servants, were-rats, seek mastery of these under tunnels. They war with the dead nations. Tell me more of the catacombs. Okay, no, yeah, okay. Other questions. What can you tell me? Tell me about yourself. I was once respected leader of my community in the lower ward. A petty lord sought to increase his power at the expense of my people, my friends, my relatives, and friends and I spoke against him. And then he captured us, one by one, and bound our spirits and senses into these screaming faces, under the ditch, where all filth and sigil comes eventually. And then he let the polluted waters above flow through our mouths and noses and eyes. That's kind of Can anything to help? I am cursed to remain here until fresh water passes my lips. There is a magical flask of water in the drowned nations. Bring it to me and give me a taste of it, and I shall tell you of someone who can help you unlock its full potential, and you shall never lack for water again.
Updated my journal.
Where is this flask? I do not know. There was an artist named Chad who frequented these tunnels. He knew. Find him and he may tell you. How do I get there? Go through the dead nations where the dead walk and rule, or through the warren of thought where many as one hold sway. Either is without its risk. Okay, so we got ghouls and cranium rats. Sounds like a swell time. Hargrimmed Bleak. Stop! You have come too far, traveler, and trespass into the dead nations, realm of the Silent King. Will thou submit peacefully? Submit to what? 'Tis the will of the Silent King that all who pass the gates into our nation become prisoners of his land. Wilt thou submit? Very well, we'll submit. Come then, we shall show thee the chapel. Know this, thou shalt be free to wander these halls, but not to leave the catacombs. Thou shalt be a prisoner here until thy death. Should thou later arise as we have, thou shalt be free. Praise the Silent King.
Updated my journal.
That, or maybe his will be done, something like that. Sorgo. Ah, another member of the living. Most are slain by the ghouls this far into the catacombs. You're fortunate. Are you Suego? Emmerich wanted to know where you were.
Updated my journal.
Yes, I am he. I am doing missionary work for the Dustmen here. Where am I? You're in the catacombs of the dead nation. The guards brought you here. And who were you? I am Sego, factotum of the Dustmen. I'm a missionary in these parts. He gives a half bow. Missionary? Yes, I came to these catacombs after hearing rumors of undead that were aware in these parts. I hope to save them. Save them? Yes, passion ties them to this false life. I hope I can teach them to forsake these passions and leave this false life behind and reach true death. Why have I been made a prisoner here? I do not know. Ask some of the citizens here. A moment of your time before you go. Do not attack any of the undead here in the catacombs. They will not harm you so long as you remain peaceful. Should you prove hostile, they will defend themselves, and there are many of them. Lastly, you may return here if you need rest. Wait, we can rest now?
Updated my journal.
Oh, thank God.
All right.
Alright, so we're technically considered to be in the lower word for the purposes of the map. The skeleton wears what appears to be ancient priest robes, heavy and ornate. It carries a large impressive stave, which is capped with intricately carved horn, dangling pendants, and a gilded skull. Greetings. The skeleton, its eyes that glow like two burning embers, looks you over but makes no reply. Are you the Sun King? It shakes its head, turning with an eerie grace and pointing eastward. It then turns to you once more. Are you Hagrim? It nods solemnly, the pendant suspended from its stave, thinking softly. There's something disquieting about its silent, piercing gaze. I had some questions. Why have I been made a prisoner? 'Tis the will of the Silent King. The living who are caught here are made to languish in the halls until they join the quiet ones. Could he be convinced to allow otherwise?
Updated my journal.
After a short silence, his jaw creaks open. 'Tis doubtful, but perhaps mysterious are the way of the Silent King. May I speak with him? It holds up a bony palm. With a creaking groan and a puff of dust, its jaws opens to speak. No. Its voice, deep and resonant, echoes for a long while in the vaulted chamber. But why not? Its voice booms throughout the chamber. No living creature may pass the doors that lead to the throne room, nor would I allow thee an audience even if such a thing were possible. Thou shalt not see him. But I need his permission to leave. He holds up its palm. No, by the power of the Silent King, thou shalt not leave this place. What can I do to convince you? Firstly, I would know why thou art here. I was looking for Sago. How many more humans will that pale-faced death worshipper bring to our halls? An army? A legion? Perhaps all of Sigil? The skeleton returns its attention to you. Art thou in league with the Dustmen? Do thou wear their shackles of belief and bow thy knee to the ridiculous concept of true death? No. The skeleton looks away from you, shaking its head. Well, it considers you for a moment before speaking. Prove to the dead nations that thou meanest no harm. Acts of goodwill. Perhaps then I shall take thy petition to the Silent King. I could tell the dustman that Pharod is selling the corpses he stole here. I'm certain that's not Pharod. I'm sure that I can see the problem inherent in thy offer. We cannot allow thee to leave simply in hopes that thou would do such a thing. Is there a task I can perform for
Updated
you?
my journal.
Yes, perhaps. Occasionally the ghouls will miss small packs of well-hidden cranium rats that have come to spy here. Should I come across any, be sure to slay them. Tell me about the cranium rats. They are hive-brained vermin who once came here in great numbers, feeding upon the corpses in our care. The ghouls have, for the most part, driven them back. They no longer leave their warrens to the east of here. Do they have any weaknesses?
Updated my journal.
Their strength is in gator numbers. If one were to find and slay a small separated group, the stronger packs would slowly lose power. In the red warren to the east, for instance, they are very powerful brain vermin killed in the hive above might weaken them here, though. Oh, sorry. There was a period there. They are very powerful. Brain vermin killed in the hive above may weaken them here, though. Have you seen a small brown sphere anywhere? Jix has said. I'm looking for a man named Pharod. The skeleton draws back, looks up and away as if peering the surface. Blood still beats in his back worm-reddened heart. That wheezing sack of flesh still sends us back into our homes to raid and pillage. Faces you once more. Thou were wrong to come here. We tolerate no such desecrators within our borders. But I'm not of his pack. Why then art thou here, invading our homes on fetch and carry for the miserable soul? I'm finding this sphere for him in return for information I need. There is no other loyalty between us. Looks over you carefully, tapping his chin with his bony finger. Click, click, click. That do not seem the sort to follow such a man. Perhaps you speak the truth. Perhaps your presence here is tolerable. Someone in particular... Sago. Tries to convince us to give up this pretensive life, as he calls it, and pass into the true death. He claims that it is our passion that anchor us in this life, and we must let go of them in our duty. He wants us to die.
Updated my journal.
Some listen to his words, but none have chosen to surrender themselves to his belief. Those that did would be forever silenced. Our numbers would dwindle, and all that we have here would be destroyed by what surrounds us. Sago may believe he is doing right, but he is, in truth, causing great harm. Why do you allow him to stay? We cannot force him to leave. He knows we cannot harm him. The dead truce. No undead may injure a dustman unless first attacked. Also, the Silent King wishes no slaughter in his halls. Let's just move on. It's like, it's nice, there's a variety, you know, there's skeletons and zombies and ghouls. Puzzle skeleton. The skeleton is muttering to itself, occasionally pausing to scratch its skull. It is all old enough that no meat is left on its bones, only a few colored rags. Greetings. I had some questions. The skeleton looks up at you and grunts in frustration. Not now. Forgive me, but I've the most horrid riddle in my mind and I can puzzle it out. What's the riddle? Oh, going to give it a try, art thou? Yes, go ahead. Very well. This is from a chortling buffoon of a bone-bag dummy well fine nearby, who refused to give me the answer and it's killing me. Think of words which end in gry. Angry and hungry are two of them. There are but 3 words in the common tongue. What is the third word? The word is something that one uses every day. If thou hast listened carefully, they already have told thee what it is. It's, Stepped as well, huh? Let me know if thou find the answer, and best of luck should you try to get it from the chattering fool who gave it to me. Nameless son. The rotting female corpse is shaking her head and moaning sadly. As you approach, however, she turns and holds her hand out to you as if asking for aid. Greetings. The zombie moans softly in reply. With each exhalation, the stench of rotting meat fills the air. Sturmer. She's asking you something. Sorry, I can't understand you. Whoa.
Die.
Damn it!
Alright, that's one thing of cranium rats that we've done. Oh, good. I'm gonna assume that anything that is just listed as ghoul or skeleton is not worth my time. There is no meat left on the bones of this ancient animated corpse, only a few colored rags, which seem to serve more as decoration than clothing. It is staring at the floor, shaking its head before tapping its chin thoughtfully. Greetings. It makes no response, apparently lost in thought. I said greetings. It looks up and seeing you, sighs with a small puff of dust. With much on my mind, I would prefer to be left alone. Something I could help you with? No, I have a difficult decision to make, it's all.
Updated my journal.
What decision is that? To continue my life here, or die, to finally pass into the true death I've been told of? True death? Complete absence of passion. The true death is the true life beyond the shadow of an existence. It said that we must reach this place to free ourselves. I see no reason why you should give up your life. No offense, thus people, but right now, the zombies are who I'm trying to ingratiate myself with, so... Stale Mary. This musty-smelling female zombie looks exceptionally old, almost mummified. Her skin has the appearance of moldering gray-green leather, and one of her eyes has fallen out, leaving a dark pit in her face. Her voice is slim and thick. Greetings. She indicates herself and she speaks again. Star Mary. Sounds as if her vocal cords are festering away in some soupy mess at the base of her throat. Still, Mary, I have some questions. I've seen a small bronze sphere anywhere here. My apologies, but I can't understand you. Would there be a better way for us to communicate? The corpse takes a step towards you, reaching her arm out to touch you. Let her touch you. Her near fleshless hand brushes gently against your forearm and she speaks. How'd you do that? She touches you once more. Speak to us you can, but you must do it properly. Can you teach me? Yes.
Updated my journal.
She finishes teaching you the skills required to speak with the dead, a process she calls stories bones tell. Can I talk to any dead body? Some, others too dead. Must use skill. Thanks. Have you seen a small bronze sphere anywhere? No, sorry. Can you help me speak with the Silent King? Why? I need to leave this place, Mary. I have so much to do. To be imprisoned here simply for stumbling upon the dead nations, it isn't right. Please, I only ask for a modicum of compassion. Can you help me? Still Mary is quiet for a time, then nods. She points to the first of the 3 portals along the northern wall. Close eyes. Think of Silent King. War through northwest alcove, but only so long as I live.
Updated my journal.
Sweet. Go back to this guy. Greetings. Got some questions. I shall answer what I can. Dust falls from the joints of skeleton jaws as it speaks. Ask what thou will. I have more than enough time to speak with thee. I've seen a small bronze sphere. Okay. He says it's I should talk to higher room. Tell me about Stale Mary. She is slow but caring and wise. She acts as a mother of sorts to all the zombies. She may be found in a chamber west of where Dove first entered the Dead Nations. Tell me about the zombies. Strong but slow of mind and body, they have retained more of their humanity, their emotions, than we. They serve our community as workers, laborers under the guidance of Stale Mary, the most caring and intelligent of them. Who else inhabits this place? This place is a place of the undead, ruled by our Silent King. There are zombies here as well as ghouls. Farther away in the catacombs to the east live cranium rats. Also on occasion one of the living, such as thyself or Sego, ventures down here. Tell me of Sego. He's a missionary of sorts, a dustman who hopes to persuade us to surrender ourselves to the true death. He can be found wandering the chapel in the northern reaches of these cold, dusty halls. Time I wish to speak with him thyself. What are you doing here? What did the living do in the world above? We go about our lives here in the quiet darkness. We work to protect our chargers, the silent ones, from the depredation of others. Your chargers? The silent ones, the dead who do not but sleep. We protect them, watch them over as they rest. Who would disturb them? Many. He ticks them off on yellowed, dust-covered finger bones as she speaks. Hungry, uncontrolled ghouls, rats, and most of all, the living. Those from the buried village, servants of a man named Pharod, often descend into the vaults of the dead nations, disturbing the silent ones. I do not know why, nor do I care. My only concern is that we stop their foul laboring. Okay. Oh, that full skeleton. This was the guy I wanted. Oh no, never mind. Where was the guy that I couldn't understand? Oh, Nameless zombie. Here we go. Greetings. The zombie moans softly in reply. Only your skills in conversing with a dead allow you to understand her. Name? My name? Is that why you're so distressed? Forgot my name. My name. Her milky eyes well with a black, roomy substance. Corpse only tear. Can I help you find your name again? My tomb. She points outwards. Watery catacombs. How will I know it?
My journal.
Chest. Spiked chest. Bolted down. Near my tomb. I'll go find it. Let's see if I can fake my way with hard grade. Oh, there you are. There's some questions. Finally kill a group of cranium rats in the rubble of an old passageway.
Updated my journal.
Can I speak to the Silent King now? No. But what else can I do to convince you? Skeleton prays hums deeply, the lights of its eyes dreaming as it thinks. Sego, rid us of that damnable dustman, and I shall speak to the Silent King of thy freedom. However, I do not seek to have him assassinated. Merely give us a reason to remove him from the dead nations. What troubles you so much about Sego? He tries to convince us to give us this pretense of life, as he calls, and pass into the true death. He claims that it is our passions that anchor us in life, and we must let go of them or our duty. He wants us to die. Yeah, we already listened to this.
I feel stronger.
Let's increase our strength. Did you level up again? Do we rest here? No, we're not a prisoner here. Awaiting that death, the answer might be different. Why am I a prisoner here? Is the will of the Silent King. Yeah, okay. Let's go back to Sego cell and sleep again. But anyway, we have a lot of stuff. We need to find and return the lucky knife, find the nameless zombie, find her name. Find the herbs that Mebeth needs. Get a bronze sphere for Pharod. Find the decanter of endless water. You need to rest. I met a skeleton in one of the hallways here that seems on the brink of seeking the true death. Okay. Oh boy, if I have to wait for him to get to him, it's gonna be forever. No. To be honest, the puzzle kind of bugs me. Here we get a merchant. Tell me what you got. Let's just give everybody a bunch of blood charms. Because they're cheap anyway. Alright. Snort. Ah, there we go. The skeleton is shaking its head and giggling to itself. It guffaws and snorts occasionally, biting down its bony hand to stop itself. It is old enough so that no meat is left on its bones, only a few colored rags. Greetings. Greetings, yes. It snickers, puffs of dust flying forth with each breath. I understand you've got a difficult riddle. Nuts giggling. Do you want to hear it? Yes. Now, think of words which ending GRY. Angry and hungry are two of them. There are but 3 words in the common tongue. What is the 3rd word? The word is something that uses every day. If thou listen carefully, I already told you thrice what it is. I already told thee what it is. Alright, what's the answer? Not a chance, not a chance. Seeing your expression only causes it to laugh more, chattering its teeth at you. What if I stump you? Will you tell me then? The laughter stops abruptly. What's this? It cups a bony hand to the side of its skull. Do I hear a challenge? Yes, yes, go ahead. But shalt thou lose or leave halfway through, I shan't speak to thee again. Very well, let's begin. What is worth more? A pound of 100 common pure gold coins or half a pound of 200 common pure gold coins? Okay, your turn. Uncles and brothers have I none, but that man's father is my father's son. Who is he, huh? He is your son. Your turn. The maker doesn't want it, the buyer does not use it, the user does not... The maker doesn't want it, the buyer does not use it, the user does not see it. What is it? Coffin. Your turn again. What 5-letter word does even the greatest of mortal sages pronounce wrong? Wrong. At night by they come without being fetched, and by day they are lost without being stolen. Stars. I never was, am always be. No one ever saw me, nor will I ever see. And yet I am the confidence of all, to live and breathe in this hallowed hall. I don't know. I mean, I know it's the Stolen King. The Silent King. A cast. The raw stink of this ancient-looking ghoul woman is nauseating even from a distance. Her gray-green skin is infested with tomb rot and festering sores, and her fingers, each capped by a long curved talon, are covered in dried blood and filth. Her hair, thick with scuttling insects and worms, hangs to her knees. It hides near all her face in shadows, save for a fanged feral grin and a lolling gray tongue. Greetings. What do we have here? Some pretty meat, aye, a little tough gristle. Sharpen me teeth on your bone and grow fat on your marrow. I have some questions. What are you to come like me before a feast? Answer a cast. I have no name. Neither does a caste. I call you Blooded One. Pray you still have a name and a will before I tear you apart. Blooded One? Meat people to eat. Her yellow eyes peer intently at you through her ragged white hair. Yee. Is there a bronze sphere anywhere? Nope. Never mind, farewell. Cool. Oh, knife cool. Ghoul's face is a great gash across it, and one of its eyes has been destroyed entirely. Despite the relative freshness of the wound, it seems to cause the foul-smelling creature no pain or discomfort. You notice a grimy knife tucked into the waistband. Letters Uhi are carved into its handle. Greetings. The ghoul narrows his eyes and snarls at you. Its tongue, no less than 2 hands long, curls out to lick at its scabby lips. Could I get a knife? The ghoul looks down at the knife, scratching its head as if wondering how it got there. Finally looks up and gives you a sly, toothy grin. Meat wants knife, meat makes trade, yes. How about rat tails? Yes! The ghoul snatches them away greedily and devours them. After licking its cut fingers clean, it tosses you Uhir's knife. But one thing's been done. Like, I'm sure that the point of this is that there is no such thing as a silent king, and the priest is actually running the whole shebang. You were here-ish, right? You're not gonna talk to me anymore. you still moving, brother? No, it's not possible. It can't still be... Oh my god, okay. I guess we're gonna have to just wait for him. Follow him. Gonna have a sip of water while we wait. I really like this game, but if I gotta be honest, not for the combat. Okay, that's right. You got him. You got here. Come on. What do you know of the Silent King? I've never seen the Silent King. I wish I could tell you something about him, but I've never seen him. Presumably his throne room lies beyond the Crimson Doors, but I cannot gain entrance. Hagrid, the skeleton priest, will not let me. A stubborn one, but admirable in his piety and devotion to duty. He is my strongest rival here, and he has kept the civilization together for many years. His passion stems from his piety and devotion to duty. Admirable qualities, but misplaced. Let's convince this guy to kill himself. We tell him to go speak with him. But I don't know that he does. This is not helpful when I can't find Hagrim anymore. Oh, here he is. You know what? I don't know how you're supposed to get this done, so let's just use this shortcut that we found. Make a quick save beforehand. Activate the portal. Stop this heresy. Do not approach the Silent King. Hagrid the Bleak, so you have come. The skeleton turns to gaze upon the massive throne. What I see here is the end of our culture. What do you mean? Now you must know that the king speaks only silence. How long has this gone on? Long. Hagrid stares off into the shadows. He stopped speaking as to us long ago. He himself has left for the thrice damned true death. A trace of rage and spirit trickles into his voice. He has abandoned us here to suffer amongst the living. We have become the prey of all that lives. And then, how does he rule? We interpret the wishes of the Silent King based on what he said many long years ago. It has not been easy. Hargrim sounds tired. He sank beneath the weight of an invisible burden. Many questions we have for him. Why does he still rule? He rules because he must. But if he's dead, how? Okay. So who really rules here? Mary and I speak to the Silent King, who will rule in his stead. Why don't you tell your people the truth? I wish to preserve what we have created, and I wish to die. Still Mary speaks, her voice ponderous, nor I. If our own people were to learn of this, or our caste were to discover this deception, or many as one, the hive mind of the cranium rats, all that we have created here would be destroyed. This husk is all that keeps the inner and outer enemies at bay. If the truth were spoken, our small civilization would become dust. I cannot force thee to be silent, but I would ask thee to look beyond thyself, to consider what would happen if thou spoke of what thou hast seen here. I only wish to leave, Hargrim. Grant me this and you shall have my silence. Thou may leave this place. Go now and I beg of thee, utter thy word.
Updated my journal. Done.
Can I from the main door?
All right.
Alright, at least we figured out a way out of this mess.
I'm gone.
And we're also more likely, we found an easier place to rest at now, so we can start clearing the catacombs.
Damn it. Yeah.
I'm gone. I'm hurt.
Run, run, run!
All right.
Could we rest here? Thank goodness. I don't know what resting was like in old D&D, but like it's taking longer and longer to heal, which is a little weird. Behind this door. Wait, why are they back alive?
Die.
The Karak sings
All
true.
right.
And there goes my plan. Oh, wait.
Just valley.
Oh boy.
Weapon's not doing a damn thing.
My bite's not working on this thing.
Run! Mantua. You see a half-man, half-rat hybrid. Its red eyes gleam with a certain cunning, and the voice that issues from its mouth is only an insinuating. So a biped comes willingly to the halls of many as one. What do you want, man, and where do you intend to go? Step lightly, intruder, and speak the truth to Mantarok. I came to see you. Came to see me? And who sent you on this fool's errand? No one. I simply assume you are the one of status. Your tongue suffers imbalances with lies and praise, the marks of deceiver. Speak plainly, yes, or suffer. What is your business here, and what do you seek? A succession of mistakes, perhaps, has led you to my door. What is your business here? It was a succession of mistakes. Are we prisoners again? Cool.
I'm gone.
Oh, gold ring. Blood flay charm.
I hear your words.
Also use the blood charm.
I'm gone.
This bored-looking were-rat seems glad of any excuse to elevate the team. What do you want, meat? I'd like to get out. You would, huh? What would make it worth our while to disobey Mantarok and risk the wrath of the rats? Think about it. I'm clearly a danger to you, and yet I'm speaking to you as an equal. Do you really think these walls can hold me if I put my mind to it? I suggest, without threatening you, that it's in your best interest to let me go. This is like a good way to do it. Never much care for Mantarok bossery anyway. He unlocks the door, opens it, and steps aside. Now get out of here before I can pretend I don't see you no longer.
My bite's not working on this thing.
Weapon's not.
My bite's not working on this thing.
Weapon's.
My bite's not working on this thing. My bite's not working on this thing.
Weapon's not doing a damn thing.
My bite's not working on this thing.
Weapon.
My bite's not working on this thing. My bite's not working on this thing. My
I'm
bite's
hurt.
not working on this thing.
Someone's able to do something.
Working on this thing.
So it's all Morte,
My bite's
huh?
not working on this thing. My bite's not working.
Damn.
My bite's not working on
No,
this
it's
thing.
all
My bite's not working on this thing.
it's all the
My
guy.
bite's not working on this thing. My bite's not working on this thing. My bite's not working on this thing.
I'm gonna catch your spell book. Well, probably daggers of ice.
I'm gone.
Really wish I had an AoE attack. Where am I going?
My bite's not working on this thing.
Damn.
My bite's not working on this thing. My bite's not working on this thing. My bite's not working on this thing.
Die.
My bite's not working on this thing. My bite's not working on this thing. My bite's not working.
Princess Folly.
My bite's not working on this thing.
Done.
So we still need to find the thing for Pharod, right? That's our main quest. Spike chest bolted to the floor in the Drowned Nation catacombs. South and west. South and west? There was no shit south and west of the what? Like I would find your thing, Nameless Zombie. But Crypt of the Embrace, Shattered Crypt, Warrens of Thought. Is there a passage I'm missing? Show walkable. Like this was a that's the end of it. A little confused by this whole thing. Please. I was just walking by, okay?
Did you see that?
Die.
Let's make a quick save and go check out the Mosaic Crypt.
Done.
This container is locked. Gonna walk across it, I get poisoned. Gas controlled air flowing into the crypt. Inlaid metal of the mosaic floor seems to be sitting in a slight depression. Looks like it has scraped the color from the tiles around it. Sure, there's gotta be a point to this, but... If there is, I don't know what the fuck it is, because there's nothing else that I can interact with. Maybe I need a thief kind of thing, but...
Done.
Let's just check out the Crypt of Dismemberment.
I'm gone.
Encore, encore.
Full of traps. Lovely. Lovely.
I hope you haven't forgotten yourself, but I want to explain our boring adventures all over again.
I'm gone.
Goes up. Yeah, forget it. Alright. Oh, we're not gonna get out until we got that thing.
I'm gone.
So he said... Descend to the catacombs or go over a brown sphere. It is located in the deepest part where the water has drowned out the passageways.
Done.
Oh, to the Drowned Nation's catacomb. Let's go rest again. I missed that there was a catacomb entrance in here. Oh, you can pay to get healed. That's very expensive. Resting is free. It's a good thing that there isn't a time crunch on this. Like, this is not, Fallout water chip thing. Because, boy, we're resting for a long, long time.
Done.
Okay, so we're in here.
All right. Done.
Hey, boy.
Die. Die.
talk to you? Take your treasure. Yes, take and go, meeting. What is that thing? Trokopotaka. Yes, you like? We not like. No, scary and mean monster. They not like us. Dead now. Yes. You're welcome.
Die.
Right. Happy to help some fellow undead or not dying or whatever you want to call yourself.
Damn.
Balance in all things.
Die.
The Karak sings true.
It does take a lot of damage.
It is I.
Damn. All right.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
Die.
Oh, that must have been like a big one, because it gave me a lot more XP than the one that I just killed there. I don't see anything in this area. Let's just keep going. Feel bad for the ghouls, but I don't know what they were trying to achieve. Oh, there's the one injured from earlier. Okay, I guess we're gonna continue exploring. Oh boy. What happened to y'all? Is this, are we near the place that she said? She said it was a tomb near a spiked chest, right? Oh boy. Let them fight it. Oh no, they're feeding. Not fighting.
I hear your words. In Zerthamon's name.
Why do you keep hitting him? Step back. Alright. Nothing useful or interesting, it seems. Another one of these. Oh, and a bunch more things.
Did you see that?
That is no
Balance
bueno.
in all things.
Let me cast armor on myself. Okay, so the giant dinosaur is running.
That?
Of course you are. Oh, you know what? His AC is low, that's why.
I'm gone.
Another one of these.
Damn. I'm hurt.
Oh boy, you're hurt bad. Use both of these. I guess honestly that's what I need to do. Get a shit ton of healing items and just power my way through all of these fights.
Alright.
Hey, we found a sphere! I don't know. Ooh, sealed passageway. As you open the gate, a cold wind rushes forth. You begin to shiver as you hear the sound of a voice whispering, although you cannot make out what it says. In a second, it is gone and all is silent. You realize that you have been here before, and you have a strong feeling your companions must not follow you in. I'm going in alone. Wait out here for me. Okay. I mean, I don't want to go yet, I think? I mean, this is the spiked chest. Oh, there we go. Read the inscription. Here lies the beloved mother of Bajin. Ah, the last part of the inscription is illegible. Well, let's go back to her to tell her. Oh, this part connects to both. Oh, that's why they're there. They're trying to stop people from coming in. I see.
Done.
Where was... I think she was here-ish? Yes. Yes, I found the tomb, but the name was ruined, illegible.
Updated my journal.
No, no! The zombie holds her shaking head in her hands. Cannot be. Why don't you choose a new name? She stands there watching you silently. Did you understand? You can choose a new name. She shakes her head back and away as if frightened. But no. Can't you see how you've changed? Would your true name fit you any longer? She pauses, putting her hands to her cheeks. The corpse bites her lower lip. You see, you can let your old name go now. Become something new. But who? What name? Anything you like, anything. She stands quietly for a time, staring at the floor. Suddenly she raises her head. You name? Name me?
Updated my journal.
You think of a name, but before you can speak it, the zombie hushes you, drawing close and cupping her head over her ear. You whisper the name to her. The corpse nods and smiles. Yes. Thank you. Of course, farewell. Alright. So let's go back to the catacombs. And I think we're gonna see what this, Let me check for the decanter. No. What was the name of the thing? Live. Water. Alright, we need to find Chad. Somehow, I find the odds not very likely.
Done.
Alright, let's play through whatever this is, and then I think we're gonna call it for the day. Let me make a quick save here.
All right.
Cool, great start. Love it. Love it even more. How do I check for traps? Can I even check for traps? I don't think I can if I'm not a thief. It's probably one of
Let
those
it
special
end like
skills.
this. Oh, feel stiff. This isn't where I wanted to go.
Oh, great. You get a teleporting garbage thing. Tomb Key 1. This key seems vaguely familiar somehow. As you hold it, you suddenly know its purpose. It's supposed to allow you to teleport to one of the inner chambers of the Weeping Stone Catacombs tomb, but only if you use it in the entrance corridor. Once inside the chamber, it's useless. If you could somehow get back to the entrance chamber, you might be able to use it to use the key to jump somewhere else. Oh, you are supposed to die multiple times here, huh?
Let it end like this.
That's cute. Do I have the key? Guess I don't need to use the key.
I'm gone. Worse than last time. Don't let it end like this.
So if I cross that symbol,
Feel all stiff.
that's bad news.
This isn't where I wanted to go.
Did I never grab the key? Was that the problem?
Don't let it end like this.
Yeah, I never grabbed the key. That's why.
Feels like I've been through a shredder. What am I doing here?
Oh. Cool. Nothing here. Probably another key in another tomb. Yep.
Don't let it end like this. I'm gone. Like I've been through a shredder. This isn't where I wanted to go.
Let me deposit tomb key 2 to grab tomb key 3. I hope what I'm doing is right, otherwise we're gonna be in big trouble. I guess we do have a quick save.
All right. Feel all stiff.
Use strain trying to raise the sarcophagus lid, but your efforts are in vain. It appears to be locked firmly in place.
This isn't where I wanted to go. Don't let it end like this. I'm gone. Worse than last time.
So they said, you have been divided. You are one of many men. You bear many names, and each has left their scars on your flesh. Lost one, immortal one, incarnation's end, man of 1,000 deaths, the one doomed to die, to life, restless one, one of many, the one whom life holds prisoner, the bringer of shadows, the wounded one, misery bringer, Yemeth. I grow weary. The panel is finally crafted, obviously the work of a master. It looks like it can recess into the wall. You push it. There is a slight hissing sound as the panel slides into the wall. You hear a click from the sarcophagus behind you. There is nothing that can be done. Memories are gone, perhaps never to return. With every death, I lose a part of me. How can one be immortal and still die? He told me that my mind is weakening with every death. I asked him how this could be, but he could not answer. He was of no use. I butchered him so that no other incarnation would ever benefit from his uselessness. Push the panel. I suspect that we will continue to die and be reborn until we finally get our life right. I do not understand what we have to do to bring that about, though, and therein lies the frustration. Is it some sort of karmic cycle? As I gather, some incarnations have committed terrible crimes, but there also have been a number of incarnations where we have labored to do nothing but good. Are these incarnations intended as punishment? I don't know. And that is the only real truth I can offer in these carvings. I do not know. At what point does the I get separated from the we? At what point am I freed of the shackles of the actions of these other incarnations? At what point am I allowed to be me without the weight of these past lives? Push it in. This description looks like directions on your back that Mortar read to you in the mortuary. Continue and refresh your memory. Continue. Oh, to your surprise, there's one more line. One that Morton did read to you in the mortuary. Don't trust the skull. Push it in. What little life there is in the world is draining out in this hole in my body. The world can burn, the planes can burn, just give me life. I will destroy this life so badly, break it, smash it, and stain it in blood and feces, so you cannot live it either. Let all creation burn, for I cannot die. It is extremely important to record your journey so that you may learn from them. The greater need, however, is that the sources of information you use to uncover this mystery need to be protected when they are found. If key figures, documents, or oracles are somehow removed, either by death or destruction, then you will never know who or what you are or how you came to be this way. I have lost lifetimes because of my killer. I cannot deceive him, so I must kill him. I tried to throw him off the scent. I left false bodies tethered in such a way to placate him. I roamed the most outer planes, hoping to use distance as a shield. I built this tomb filled with traps to try and kill the killer. I hid. All about was time. The attacks inevitably begin again with more fury than before. Deceptions are useless. Somehow, the killer always knows that I live. And no matter where on the plains I hide, he finds me, eventually. And I guess there's just one left. Fear names. Names have power and identity. Others can use names as weapons. Names are a hook that can be used to track you across the plains. Remain nameless and you shall be safe. I am the Nameless One. The panel is beautifully constructed. Push it. The sarcophagus lid moves with ease. The locking mechanism has been undone. You open the sarcophagus, only to discover a single key lying within. There is no body, nothing of the order.
Updated my journal.
Alright, so I guess we're gonna leave. But the key is not in my main invent. Oh. Maybe I need to reset
Don't let it end like this.
or whatever this is.
All right. Feels like I've been strained through someone's bowels.
No, not that much. Well, what do I need the key for? But wasn't. How am I supposed to get out? I'm confused. Found a key. It's a portal key. But the thing is not activating. Maybe I need all four or something? Tell you what. go recover all keys. I think I left one in here. I got one. No, that's the first thing. That's the first key I picked. So 2 should be down here. Oh! Well, it worked, I guess. Oh, I got a battle axe, a fly charm, a heart charm. I'm gonna drop a silver bracelet to get the Axe of Torment. And I guess that...
Alright.
Alright, let's go, peeps. I'm gonna go exit this place. Honestly, getting to the ghouls and the dead ones instead of the rats was probably the choice I would have made if I could have picked one of the 2 factions to align myself with. So, you know, things worked out pretty nicely. Let's go.
All right.
Ouch.
Hey, what's eating you, Chief?
Can you read me what's tattooed on my back again? No, I think I want to hear all of it this time. Go ahead, refresh my memory. Keep going. Go on, what does it say after that? What about don't
Updated
trust the
my
skull?
journal.
Oh, that bit at the end? Well, I figured it was washed, so I didn't read that line out loud. Oh yeah? What do you think it means? You think it refers to you? Are you lying to me, Morte? Yet, I don't like the fact that you didn't read me that line, and I'd like to know what else you neglected to tell me since you've been traveling together. Nothing, I told you everything. Well, almost everything, but nothing you know dangerous. If there's anything else, I just suggest you tell me now. Alright. Was a discussion that needed to be had. What about don't trust the skull? Oh, that part. Ah, that's just a wash. Ah, yeah, no need to read that. I probably did not complete this area as thoroughly as I could have, but
Alright.
the fighting got a little hard, so... Yes. Show it to him. Alright. Let's give the guy back his knife. Oh, ooh, here. There you go. Yes, I have. Keep your money where here's the knife.
In
Updated my
knowing the
journal.
teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Alright. Does he have more slots? No.
Alright.
You know, I kind of do want to go and talk through with Pharod. Ah, corpse! Pharod turns as you approach, his crutch clacking on the cobbles of the court. He licks his lips and smiles expectantly. Have you brought me what I asked for? The bronze sphere, here it is. Pharod's eyes gleam as you hand him the bronze sphere. He touches it gingerly, almost reverently. You, he chuckles. Ah, corpse, such a gamble you were, and paid off handsomely you have. Pharod studies his reflection in the sphere and tsk. Years have been cruel to me, I see. I did what you asked, Pharod, and I want some answers. Pharod doesn't even look at you as you speak. His attention is swallowed by the sphere he holds. Yes, ask your questions. Pharod turns the sphere in his hands. Very important, your questions. What do you know about me? Why was I told to seek you out? Pharod studies you with a critical eye. Stay your weapons for what I'm about to say, corpse, for it could be your ears that'll take offense. Pharod smiles wickedly. My ears no longer care, but yours are still fresh for the burning, it seems. You have my word that I'll stay my hand, Pharod, but I need to know what you know. The truth, Pharod's chin softens as if cajoling. The truth was stretched a bit from my mind to my tongue when we first spoke, corpse. In all terrible honesty, I know little about you. He raises a withered finger. Yet hear me out. Yes? You're a cutter who plays at being dead, as I see. Pharod squints at you. Some time ago, you came to me like you are now, but not. Just strolled right into Ilwyn Court and said you wanted an audience with me. Aye, an audience. Pharod chuckles, like whispering sand. Like I was royalty. He seems amused, but there's an edge to his voice. You knew the right thing to say, you did, oh yes. You spoke the chant like a governor, born and true, and I listened. But you were royalty, at least a man of position once, were you not? Once, Pharod hisses. Once. Tattles, only words, nothing in the end. He lapses into silence, then tsk. Knew that, too, my history, I think you did. What did I want from you? Pharod gives a mock bow, his crutch creaking as he leans against it. Oh, Pharod, great king, he says. I've come before you to request a boon. A boon, I says? What could I offer a man of such obvious strength? Go on. Pharod wags his crooked finger, and you ask for a strange thing. He says, Lord Pharod, I ask for courtesy. Your collectors roam throughout the hive. If they should find my body, I want it kept safe. That is all I ask. Pharod shrugs. A simple boon. I see. And is that all you know? Before you can speak, you suddenly feel a pricking in your skull as Pharod speaks the word boon, and the smell of blood and fear rushes through your nostrils. Pharod is hiding something that happened in the past involving you, and it scares him. The boon he granted you would no simple matter. So you granted my boon like that? There's nothing to be gained from it for me. There's nothing to be gained from it for you. Why did you even agree to do it? Pharod falls silent for a moment. A dead man can keep no promises, and promises to a dead man are easy enough to make, corpse. You're a merchant, Pharod, not a Samaritan. There must have been another reason. Pharod's face suddenly peels back in fury, skin flushing red. After you'd strung up scar my blood on the hive walls to die, I had enough reason to promise you the plains themselves. Then your butchering self comes to my home, my kip, to demand a boon of me. Pharod calms himself, though his face is still flushed. I agreed. Truth. I'm sorry about your people, Pharod. That wasn't me. But if I can make up the loss to you, I will. Pharod. No matter. Them bodies served me well enough. The Dusties pay the same for fresh debtors as for old. Was that the only reason you agreed to my request? You knew things about me. Things only I knew. You knew I was greedy for something beneath sigil, and you put a name and a picture to it. The bronze sphere, you said. I didn't think you would fetch it for me. He chuckles. Yet you did. Aye, the planes turn in strange ways. And that's all you know? All I know? Nay. But it's all I know about you, corpse. Fine, next question. What did you take off my body after I died? I? Pharod licks his lips. Why, I took nothing, corpse. His face splits into a grin. Then I wasn't the one that found your body. Who did? Pharod's smile widens, pulling the pasty folds of flesh back from his face like a curtain. My daughter, the rose of my eye, the sweetest of my family, and the sharpest wit of them all. He licks his dry lips and sighs his mock sadness. Such a cruel tongue on her. Your daughter? Who?
Updated my journal.
My darling girl, Anna. She found you, deader as deader can be, in a place where most collectors wouldn't go for a mountain of coppers. Could be she plucked something off you, could be not? He leans in, shaking his head. You'll have to ask her, for it's not her dad's place to say. Don't lie to me, Pharod. You're a merchant, and you always take a cut from your workers. What did Anna give you from my body? Ah, yes, my tribute. Pharod folds his withered hands over his crotch almost protectively. There's no telling what was from you or not, corpse. Most like there was nothing. Truth. Pharod, my patience is at an end. If you don't hand over what was stolen from me, I will see to it that the dustmen know where to find you. Pharod is silent for a moment. He taps his finger against his crutch. Slowly. Well? Whereas the decency of man gone? Pharod grumbles, shaking his head. A courtesy I am doing for you, corpse. Such a courtesy. Pharod parting with anything. It'd be the dead book for me if anyone heard. Wait here, move another yard, or shall return.
Updated
Wonder
my
where he's
journal.
going. After a long while, Pharod returns, his crutch cackling against the flagstones. In his hands, he holds a number of items, which he passes off to you. You'll be silent on this and accept the blessing that I even remembered. 300 coppers, a scrap of paper, bandages, and a ring? Very well. Now who was it who found me again? Oh, I know where is Anna, that's fine.
Ooh, looks like my skills have increased.
She's come here. I skipped that thinking, oh, I know exactly where she is. I'm gonna go get her right now. But apparently, no, they just brought her to me.
Oh, what now?
He turned to see a striking red-haired girl dressed in leather armor. He didn't even hear her enter the chamber. Her right arm is covered with a series of interlocking plates that look as if they were taken from the skin of some creature, and a horned shoulder piece protects her left arm. Oddly enough, she has a tail that is flicking back and forth as you watch. You're Anna. I bet you're in the hive outside the mortuary, correct? The girl ignores you and turns to Pharod. What's this about, then? I'm not playing the leash bull with a scarred dog, so I'm not. Get one of your other gullies to do it. Anna, rose of my eye, have I not taught you to respect the dead? A thin smile warms across Pharod's face, and he makes a slight bow towards you. This resourceful corpse needs to know where you found him. Hey, what are you on about? She squints at you. He's not a debtor. Ah, yes, my mistake. Pharod nods, and then his voice drops dangerously. Yet, my darling Anna, that still makes it your mistake. For this one only had one foot in the dead book when you brought him to me. Taps his crutch against the flagstones with a light tap. He woke up, sought me out. Most embarrassing. So? And he glances at you, then shrugs. You shouldn't be playing dead around the hive what I'm about, or he'll wake up a Dusty's arm, he will. Maybe you could have checked to see if I was alive before dumping me off there. Oh, aye, and maybe you should have been more careful, and maybe you would have been lying face down in stone still and yelly cobbles like a deader, aye? Maybe I should show your filthy corpse pirate hide what it's like to be lying near dead in an alleyway. I'm not afraid of ya. Anna's hands drop down to her sides as she draws two wicked punch daggers from the sheets. You'd best step down or I'll have these in your eyes, you will. Show him where you find his body, Anna. Pharod steps to scratch again for emphasis. Take him to the haunted alley. Pharod studies Anna for a moment, then grins and turns to you. If you happen to lose my darling Anna on the way to the alley corpse, you come back and see Pharod. I'll guide you.
Updated my journal.
Shh! Anna sneers at Pharod, then throws a glance at you. Come on, then. And keep your steps quick, Jig. I've little to waste on the likes. I've little time to waste on the likes of you. Actually, I'm not done exploring the buried village yet. Let's head to the side when I died after I'm done here. Oh, aye? Well, then you can sniff out your grave on your own, Egypt. I'm not Anna? Pharod's voice is quiet, but it cuts through the girl's speech like a knife. Be his minder. See that he comes to no harm while in the village. Then guide him to where he wishes to go. Anna spits on the ground. Pucks on you both. That's what I was thinking. Now let's go. Hey, we got our thief! 100%. Yeah, fighter thief. Level up Morty 2. Morty's level 6 already, and I'm level 6 too.
Aye? Play with shadows.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, there was one thing I wanted to check before we leave. Which is... journal. One was on the walls of a tomb sealed deep. Oh, that was... Okay. Yeah. That's the one we just did. Never mind. Okay. Guess I should then just talk to her directly.
Aye? What is it you want then?
Yeah, you know what? Let's just... save right here. Show me where I died. I believe we just talked to the party member.
What is it you want then?
Yeah, you just click that and there she will lead you there. Alright, yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode of Planescape Torment. Another meaty one. We kind of wrapped up, I think, most of our quests in the Hive. We will totally sell Pharod out. I have no qualms about that to the Dustman. I prefer the XP, honestly. But yeah, otherwise... I really enjoy the, questing and dialoguing aspect of the game. Which honestly is not a surprise. That's always been sort of my favorite parts of all the Baldur's Gates and games of the sort. The combat, I can really take or leave. I don't know if with now a Thief 2, things will be better. But there's just something about combat in these early D&D games. I think it's also... One thing that Baldur's Gate does very well is the die roll that they show you, and then they also give you, a couple of ways to fudge it if you want it. Whereas here, everything is happening behind the scenes. And so, if you were to pause every time you have to pick an action and play it tactically, first of all, right now, you actually don't have a lot of shit to do, right? It's like, we have 2 fighters and a fighter mage. Multi-class. And so it's just like, okay, well then just hit him, and hit him, and hit him again. I guess D&D 2nd edition did not have a lot of additional skills and things for fighters to do. I would like to know where to get better equipment, because their equipment still feels like it kind of sucks. But I guess it was a long-winded ramble to be like, I enjoy the depth of the writing, I enjoy the story a lot. I kind of wish I could play through this whole game and never having to fight ever, period. But anyway, thank you for watching. Planescape Torment will be back in 4 weeks. In 2 weeks, you will find the second part of our Doom 2 playthrough. The first part really killed me. I hope that the second part is not as bad. I haven't recorded it yet. Thank you for liking and subscribing and commenting on my videos and engaging with my content. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch the various series. Feel free to watch all of them. Feel free to only watch the ones that you find interesting or the ones you're curious about. But please go check out the Life of Timmy series. I have put a lot of thought and a lot of effort into that. And I'm really proud of it, and I hope that it really resonates with people that watch it. I don't think of that as the flagship series of the channel at this time. I put a lot of effort into it. I'm planning, so Please go watch it, comment it, like it, subscribe, all the good stuff. Hidden Gems coming up next. Make sure to go and check that series out as well. That's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. This is Nick signing off, reminding everyone to let's keep retro playing together.